Alright, good evening everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of Bob Plays Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts on Legendary difficulty. This is episode 5 of the speed run for Britain, and tonight we are going to be discussing the importance of logistics. Yes, because fantasy worlds are better right now because the real world is bonkers. So we are going to hop on Discord and let's hang out for a little bit. I've been super busy with work, so I haven't been gaming as much as I really want to. I've been really tired a lot lately. So hopefully I'll have the energy to play for a while tonight. So let's see what we got going on. Our army logistics at 65%. We're at war with the Soviets. They're getting their butts kicked at 5%. The French, 3%, even more. Our problem is our transport capacity is down to 109%, and that is no bueno. That is not good, because once we get below 100%, we start having a lot of problems. So I'm not super excited about that. We've got some sort of invasion going on in France. I don't remember what we're invading. And our ships are moving around, and I don't remember what I'm doing there either. I got these guys, which probably need to chase these guys down. So let's just double check all of our zones. So like Pacific looks, got a light cruiser going there. Heading up to Hawaii. Alright, right on. Well, I know where you're going, so we are going to go up here also, and we will meet you, and then you guys can get some, except he's going to be there in 3 turns because he's probably low on fuel. So let's actually chase him a little bit. Let's try and intercept him right there. Alright, everything here looks pretty good. We got 5 battleships in the Gulf of Alaska. I'm not sure what they are. You guys in... Where are you at? That must be these guys. These guys, I would have thought that'd be the Bering Sea. That's 5 battleships in the Bering Sea, but they got these up here. So, alright, right on. We got these light cruisers and torpedo boats doing things. Probably try and chase them down. I don't know if we're going to catch them or not. We can play chasey a little bit. Alright, so we got that going on there. Down here, these guys are going in for back to port. Indian Ocean. We got these dudes up here. 1 single torpedo boat. I got my guys ready to intercept. Mediterranean. We got Soviet out the wazoo, and that is going to be problematic. But they're going to run into whatever I got up here, so it's probably okay. So this is going to be just a little bit messy. There's probably not too much we can do. And then we got whatever's going on up here. Got 2 cruisers up here. So I guess we took this over. Now I don't know if my patrol boats, if 2 patrol boats are tough enough to take out this heavy cruiser. He's heading down this way. What do I have? I've got this going on down here, so that's working all right. Probably Fort Barnard we're going to take next. I mean, we could have this guy try to intercept. I just don't know if it's going to be... I don't want to get my ass kicked, is the thing. But maybe I can cause him a little bit of trouble. And at least harass him a little bit. Got 6 battleships down here that are chasing this dude. I mean, we got a lot of chasey going on, so hopefully this will work out all right. So we'll see. We'll see soon enough. Looks like we've got a lot of meetings scheduled. Look at all these meetings over here. All right. Boop. We'll boop the transports. And boop more transports. Got 9 of them. Nice. And we are going to engage this guy. So let's... I bet these guys could take him out. He's got 2 10-inch guns. Now, if those guns hit me, it's going to suck. But he's slow. And green. My guys are cadets. Well, hopefully I can take him out. If I can, it'll be really good. So let's see what these guys can do. So first off, these guys are all grouped together, and you boys are gonna leave because there's not really a whole lot you can. Not really a whole lot you guys can do. Alright, so I got these are Mark II 5.9, so that's alright. So the nice thing is we're quite a bit faster. I mean, what's been really nice about these British ships is they are speedy. And you guys know how much I like speedy ships. Because I play like I'm a pirate. I pilot a ship like I stole it. Alright, so let's see what you have. You are French. You're heading towards me. You got quite a lot of big guns. There's a Mark I. Your armor is decent, but not so much to the front. The superstructure is kind of weak also. So I mean, I could get in close, light his ass on fire, and really tear into him. I'd like to cut him off from the front. Torpedoes have 1 kilometer range. I'd like to cut him off from the front with that 0.2-inch forward belt. I don't know if I can. Let's try it. He is going to turn on me. Alright, so he's going to turn. So really my only option is to come in behind him, probably. And 1% to hit. There's a nice hit. Alright. We're gonna pop our smoke and get in. Try and get in close. And we are going to brawl him. Shit, that wasn't so bad. Alright. There we go. There we go. Alright, that worked. That worked. That was really good. Alright, so these guys should get some experience, hopefully. Yeah, more or less. They didn't do great, but that's alright. They got a little bit of experience. So, in the Eastern Mediterranean. Alright, so you're going to run away. You guys are going to fight. You're 18 knots, and you're fast, but you're going to probably stick around the light cruiser. So, let's do this. I'm kind of surprised JP and Mitchell haven't shown up. I'm gonna go shoot them a. I'm gonna shoot them a message. Usually they drop by pretty quick. But I know a lot of times people don't get my notifications. So that's sort of the downside of saying naughty things on the internet. All right, let's go and use the anti-retreat so I can figure out where these guys are. Oh, son of a biznatch. What crappy weather. Alright, well, at least we're veterans. This is pretty shitty weather. But we gotta catch them, so we're gonna do our best. Even at short range, this is gonna be absolutely awful. Hopefully we can just find that torpedo boat and maybe he'll wander too close and I can smack him. There we go. I think the torpedo boat's somewhere off ahead maybe. There he is. Alright, all secondary guns after the torpedo boat and main guns at... Are you low on fuel? Oh, I got a hit on you. Look at that. We're at 17.8 knots. Still faster than me. But... he's speeding up. 18.8. There we go. We get some flooding going on here. $16.7. Alright, so we're gonna barely overtake him. And this guy, he's going slow, so we'll... Yeah, we're outside of his torpedo range. Yeah, we're gonna get him. If we get another lucky hit. There we go. We just have to keep just getting lucky hits because these 1% chance to hit. Oh, there we go. And now are you done? Alright. Now let's get this light cruiser. Alright, so you're heading kind of that way. As she's trying to turn, he's going to try and run. You saw what happened to the torpedo boat. He's like, I don't want any of that. But we got a hit. And you're only going 12.5 knots, so you can't escape. Because we are faster than you. Yeah, being faster is so important. I mean, Bob is for tank, but that's because Bob is slow. But Bob wishes he was fast. Yeah, with 2 of your engines down, you are in trouble. Alright, we're going to start turning towards you. Getting those lucky hits. And maybe he'll. No, he's starting to pump the water. I need another hit. He's trying really hard. He really doesn't want to sink. But I want you to sink. Gotta make sure I don't accidentally wander into your torpedo zone. What is it? 0.9 kilometers. Two and a half % chance to hit. He's got kind of light armor. Oh, there's another penetration. I mean, he's only got this little bit in the front that's still floating. There we go. Now we got another section. Now he's done for, I think. There we go. There we go. Alright. Yeah, because a lot of what we need to do is just sink all their random little ships. I quit sinking my transports. Because I can only build those things so fast. Let's go boop him. Alright, now this is a big fight. This is that battleship that was trying to come up on me. 1894. So these guys are pretty recent. 2 twin 10-inch guns. He's got pretty good armor, probably. This guy's gonna suck. These light cruisers are probably all right. And the torpedo boats are they're just popcorn to munch on. But they're all slower than me, and that is the important part. Alright, good weather. Big bucks, no whammies. Let's go for good weather. I don't hear any storms. This might be the good weather. You never know. Alright, let's do this. Now you guys are gonna leave because you're just scouts. You're not. Yeah, we're going the right way. A little bit light on ammo, not too bad. Let's save that. Actually, let's have. Start angling a little bit because they're probably somewhere here, like 15 kilometers away or something. That'd be my guess. There we go, a little further than I thought. 10 kilometers closer.
Howdy, howdy.
Hey, Vorgath, the wild Canadian appears. How are you doing? What does this guy have? What are you up to tonight, other than sending us freezing ass weather?
Not so bad out here.
For
yeah,
you,
the pre-patch expansion just dropped.
Right on. Well, it's cold as shit here.
And apparently I need to update my graphics driver.
Oh, what did they change?
Why don't you join us and find out?
I will as soon as I have some free time. Every time I try to play some get back into WoW, I get busy with all this stuff that I have to deal with. And so that's why I've been doing these little one-off games. All right. Big guns on big ships, little guns on little ships. That's how it works. Quit changing where you're shooting. Big guns on that cruiser there. I ought to at least, get to where I can play WoW one day a week again, which would be really nice. There you go. Go teach that torpedo boat how being a torpedo boat sucks. Go get this other torpedo boat now. What does this cruiser have? He's probably unfortunate. Oh, that's a very unfortunate cruiser. Look at that. That's magical. It's a little ironclad, little turret cruiser. That is a really stupid looking cruiser. Holy crap. Alright, well, he won't be around for long.
Alright, let's see the stupid looking cruiser.
Yeah. You need me to show you the stupid looking cruiser again? Ouch.
Wait, I'm not on push to talk again?
I don't know. Are you on push to talk? Here, I'll show you the stupid cruiser. See that? Oh, now he's a beat up stupid cruiser, but he has these like little side turret guns instead of and nothing center line. So, and he's got like really bad armor, and he's slow. His pitch and roll are awful. It's like some early Chinese design, except he's Soviet instead, which makes me suspicious.
Oh, he'll put some nice holes in it, that's for sure.
Yeah, we're gonna turn him into a submarine, a one-way, one-use submarine. There we go. So now he's a one-use submarine, and I want to fire big guns at that light cruiser now, please. Oh man, that sucks to be you guys. Start circling around. Alright, let's go get that torpedo boat. Ooh, that's kind of rough, isn't it? Oh, these light crew, quit exploding, you cowards! Oh, they don't. I mean, they've got armor. There's not a lot of it. They've got very little but good armor, which is unfortunate for them. These 9.9-inch guns outdo their armor. Alright, so we gotta go get this last little cruiser, and then we've got some dudes over there. Oh, that's a flash fire. That's bad for you. Alright, let's take a hard to the starboard. I think I'm saying that right. Oh, we're gonna go straight towards the battleship. I should probably... Well, no, we'll get this... we're just going to go straight towards him. Because my front armor should be pretty good. It was pretty good. And let's go to my aft armor. Let's put little guns at these light cruisers.
Yeah, demon hunters are getting a shadow spec.
Okay. Oh, is he trying to run away? I think you're trying to run away. That's not going to work. I am faster than you are. There we go. Have all the little damages from Saint 2.9. Ooh. The 9-inch guns are outperforming. Yeah, that's not... That'll add up over time. Ouch. These assault ships are taking a pretty good beating, to be honest. He's got a lot of armor. He's got a lot of good armor. So we're just going to just burn him down. Alright, there's no more battleships. So now let's go get the light cruiser, which should be somewhere over here. Yeah, I've got a lot of catch-up to do in WoW, and I think that if I get into WoW, instead of just spamming forward, I think I'm going to play my way through each expansion that I missed, and just do all the questing and stuff.
I'll go with you and help you out with that.
Alright on. I mean, that's not, questing's not normally what I do, but I think I'm going to be a dirty, rotten casual. Maybe just sort of relax
No,
once a
you
week.
usually spam dungeons.
Yeah. I'm not gonna do that. I'm going to, I'm just gonna just chill and take it easy.
I mean, even when I was playing a lot more, I always do the quests. I love the questing.
I don't know, the old quests were, there were a few quests I liked, but a lot of them were just really dumb. Like find this thing, find wolf teeth, but you have to kill 10 wolves just to get one tooth. And
Oh, that was annoying as hell.
yeah. So, stuff like that made me just want to grind dungeons and just murder everything. Alright, so... Yeah, you guys are only going 17 knots. We're so much faster than you.
They reset the talent points.
There we go. Let's go split our fire, and we're just gonna nom nom our way through these guys. Alright, so that takes care of that. Oh, who just dinged me? There we go. So that took care of that. French lost a bunch of... I lost a bunch of transports also. I got Tonkin. Uh-oh, the Ottomans got Crete. And the problem is now... Oh, still 101. I gotta send this message. Alright, so we got a lot of stuff going on here. A lot of repairs, which I don't know why suddenly so many repairs are going on, but we'll... Oh, because I was pushed, I was pushing pretty hard on that. Alright, so... We are... How much over are we? I'm only like 10,000 tons over, so what I'll do is I will suspendo two of these. Okay. Alright, so... What do we... So this ambush, I don't... No, we're not doing that. Battle. A light cruiser versus a heavy cruiser. I don't know about that. I don't think my... He's green versus green, but he's bigger than me. And I don't... Even though we're of similar size, he's got a big fucking gun. But I've got... That's an 1896. He's got a lot of guns. We're both... If the weather's right... The problem is, if he gets a lucky hit on me, I'm in trouble. I really don't like a fair fight. On the other hand, I've got to take out his cruisers. How many ships does this guy have? He's got 21 ships. I'm going to try it. It's probably a bad idea. But if I can take him out, that'd be a really big help. Alright, so... Because this is my newest patrol boat. So I've got a bunch of guns.
Oh, Blizzard did something terrible.
What do they do?
They made Rube wear clothes.
Really? What, he can't run around with a loincloth anymore?
I don't know. I think they just wiped the transmogs.
Do you have to redo your transmogs? Did the transmogs... Are you not allowed to transmog anymore?
I'm thinking possibly redo them. I don't know. I haven't actually looked. I'm just doing my talents right now.
Alright, so I've got to come in behind him and hit him in the pooper.
Yeah, looks like my transmogs are gone.
Do you have to, can you redo them, or are they just gone? Alright, here we go. We're at a good angle with his weak back armor, because his back armor's kind of light. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's not. As we can punch him with high explosive. At 2.7 kilometers, I got more than enough. Shouldn't have to. Should be able to just high explosive this. Alright, we're gonna turn. There we go. Just keep. I hit him in the front. That was weird. Did we? Where did we? Half penetration. Where's his flooding? That was a 2.9 that got him. Okay. Ooh, that was. At least that was an overpen. Let's go double back around, because I don't want to fight his broadside. I'm going to double back around again. We're just going to keep hitting you in the butt. Although it is making it harder for all my guns to lock onto you. Oh, that's not good. Okay, I should be able to. This is not quite the position I want to be in. I do not want to be in a direct brawl with you. But we did hit him a bunch.
Ooh. Well, Blizzard just added their own damage meter for a change.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, they're trying to get rid of.
They want to get, yeah, which just makes sense. I mean, honestly, I don't mind if they get rid of add-ons if they do all the stuff that I want them to do. All right, there we go. So he's hurting. Let's get a little bit of range, because now that he's going slow, we just need to make sure that his guns can't, that his main guns don't lock on and hit me. Which is main gun's having an angle problem. What's wrong with your main gun? Or you're leaning to... Oh, you can't get me because you're tipping over. Haha. Alright.
Oh, well, no, this is nonsense. Now they're making you purchase outfit slots.
They're making you purchase what slots?
Transmog outfit slots.
What, with gold, or...?
Yeah, with gold.
Well, they probably need to get gold out of the economy because of inflation. Because there's nothing that really... You know, you can farm unlimited gold. There's nothing that forces you to spend it.
Oh, hey, they saved all my previous transmog.
So you have your
But
transmogs. You just have to buy. You have to pay for them.
yeah, no.
There we go. That's gonna get them.
Ooh, you can have
Ouch.
it change your transmog by location or whatever you're doing.
Really?
Yes.
Hey, TJ. So basically, you just have to spend some. I actually came out really well compared to what I thought I would do. So you just have to spend a little bit of gold and you keep your transmogs.
No, no. There's I don't know what this is.
I'll let you figure it out before I play. I'll let you figure it out and then you can tell me what to do. Alright, so that took care of that. We got torpedo boats. Alright. So we're just going to hang out there where the torpedo boats are coming. Alright, so that's still going well. That's not going so... That needs 83,000 tons? What the heck? What happened? I need some more... So I need some more dudes, huh? Alright, so I'm gonna have to get some guys up there to... I got all these battleships here. Alright, so what... It's time. It's a Soviet invade turn, isn't it? Yes, it is. Alright, so what are we going to do? I could invade northern Russia. $35,000 tons. And then this guy will be there in another turn. Alright, so let's do northern Russia. Okay. So you guys need to get here into the invasion zone. Alright, so that should be sufficient. Alright. So how do we want to do this? I want to... I've got 7 battleships in Western Mediterranean, but I don't know where in Western Mediterranean they are. Where are you guys at? There they are. Alright, so you guys are going to... Because realistically, when I'm fighting France, I'm going to grab these guys first. So let's have you guys go there. That'll take care of that problem. We're just slowly grinding away on stuff. Mark II 6-inch guns, alright. I wouldn't mind getting the Mark III 6-inch gun, or the Mark II 6-inch guns a little faster, but I think this is probably fine. These Guardians are getting built. These guys are getting repaired. This will be all right enough. Okay, what do we have up here? Is there anything? 2 torpedo boats, torpedo boat, and that's a torpedo boat. Well, where are my... Alright, so you guys are going to double back. Five and 10. I guess these guys are still in the Caribbean, aren't they? Alright. I should have another light cruiser somewhere, but I don't know where it is. There you are. Alright, so that takes care of that. I've got these guys here, light cruiser and torpedo boat. In the Central Atlantic, I've got these guys. Let's put you guys in the middle of the Central Atlantic on Protect. And do I have anybody in North Atlantic? I do not, but I also don't have any territory here, so it doesn't matter that much. 10 light cruisers, 3 torpedo boats. So I've got these guys here in Eastern North America. There's a torpedo boat up there. Let's go on a journey to go get him. Let's have you try to intercept over there. Right, there we go. So we'll do that. Let's have you guys intercept if you can. Oh, we got... Oh, I got these guys down here that I totally missed. Shit, I gotta deal with you.
You can set it for random outfits.
Well, that seems irritating. I mean, I just want Bob to look like Bob. That's sort of my only...
I'm pretty sure you can actually do that.
Alright, so that's gonna fall apart soon. Here's these battleships. So he's running away. I got plenty of stuff here, so I'll invade one of these French things. And these guys, I'm gonna have you... I mean, I could have you go into the Black Sea. There's not really... The Soviets are kind of screwed. Right on, Tirpitz. Glad you're doing well. I'm gonna send these guys up there. We're just gonna make a mess. Keep chasing his ass around. He's gotten away. Alright. And then what's going on in the Pacific? Can we... Alright, I'm just gonna go meet him up there. That's fine. Alright. There we go. More meetings, so hopefully we'll run into a bunch of their ships so we can sink them. France is having problems. They got overthrown. Boop. 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 Alright, let's go hunt this guy down. Actually, I'm going to stretch my legs for just a moment, so I will be right back. Give me just a minute.
Want to take a quick look at my stream, see if this is the hat your first mate's hat?
Yeah, let's take a quick look here. Yeah, that looks like it.
Then you can transmog it to whatever you want.
Really?
Yes.
So, does it say first mate's hat, or is that...
No, I don't have the first mate's hat. The one I'm looking at is, I think, the Build Rat hat or something.
It's probably pretty similar then.
Build Rat Pirate hat.
Okay, so that's a little... That's a little... It's probably pretty similar.
Yeah, they usually just... Because a lot of... let me look it up.
Mine might have a little bit more white at the top. It might have a... Because I think mine has a thicker white band at the top than yours. But put it on again. Let me take a look. That looks pretty close.
I'm gonna see what other hats it might look like.
Right on. Yeah, let me know.
Because some things share the same look, right?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, this is shitty weather, isn't it? Alright, let's see if we can find this guy. Slight sea waves, and yeah, this is...
Or it just might be its own thing, and you have to have it to get the transmog for it.
Maybe.
To even see the transmog for it, so... Either way, you'll be able to transmog it.
I like that they'll let you transmog, because it used to be you couldn't transmog a metal helmet into a cloth hat, but I guess now they'll let you transmog anything to anything. Oh, there we go. I see gunfire, so you're somewhere over this way.
I think they're doing it for, like, special hats like that. Because I can transmog my Bloodsail Admiral hat, and that's a cloth hat.
Yeah. Let's have you go there. And, alright, there we go. How fast are you going? You're going 12 now. You're just another one of those sad cruisers. Look at that. Oh, such an unhappy cruiser. Your armor's bad, and you're unstable, and you're slow. You are not gonna like this. Alright, so let's go plot the intercept course. Oh, you're already having holes poked in you. That's bad for you. Yeah, we're just gonna close on in. And let's go to the victim cam. He's like, oh crap. Oh crap, the British are coming. The British are coming. How many lanterns am I supposed to put up again? Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Yeah, this is a bad day for you, Bucko.
Yes, I would agree. Getting holes poked in you is generally not a good thing.
Yeah, especially when in the middle of the ocean. Did France surrender yet, Turpits? All right, there we go. How you doing, Mitchell?
Oh, going through, getting everything ready for the great hairy teeth gnashing winter storm that's due to come through.
Yeah. Yeah, we always.
Aw, they disabled my random Hearthstone mod.
Oh, I'm sorry. We always close the office whenever there's ice, just because people don't know how to drive on ice, and even though we can get to work, hey Vicious. So even though we can get to work, we're worried about other people wrecking on the way because we've had that happen before. So now we just our general rule is if the schools are closed, then we close also. We might be at work working, but we'll just tell people the office is closed. Unless we trust them not to wreck themselves on the road.
Yeah, last I looked, they're saying between Saturday night and Sunday, right now, that MS Weather app is saying we're supposed to get like nearly 18 inches of snow. Where
Oh,
I'm at.
okay. Well,
I'm
that's
20 miles north of Charlotte.
well. I mean, just God's retribution, I suppose.
Yeah, all the Yankees that have moved in here.
I blame Vorgath. If it has to do with snow, it's obviously Vorgath's fault.
Let's put it. I was born and raised in this area. I can count on my fingers, and probably have fingers left over, the number of times in my 67 years, if we get that much, that I have seen a snowfall that deep in one storm.
What I always think
So
it's
that's not.
funny is it's always like the Korean War vet that insists on coming out during the ice storm. And
I did have an idea how I could maybe avoid getting all that snow.
hmm,
I could call up to Minneapolis and see if I could hire all those anti-ice protesters up there and have them come down and stand in my front yard and hold their signs up in the sky and say and chant ice out. You know,
we had a
you know.
yeah. I'm gonna get rid of that. Then yeah, but then you'd have a bunch of snowflakes show up, and it'd be just about as
Yeah,
bad.
yeah. You'd be getting snowflakes either way. Doing that, yeah.
We had a we had some sort of protest that I saw on my way to work today, but I wasn't really sure what they were protesting. They had a bunch of signs, but none of them made sense. So I didn't. Oh, there's a flash fire.
And if you went up and asked them what you were protesting, if they were being honest about it, they'd probably say, "We don't know. We're just getting paid to come out here." And
No, no,
stand
these
signs."
these guys had hand drawn signs. It wasn't like the mass produced Soros sign. So it was legitimately they drew their own signs. Yeah, Norman gets actual real protests. I just don't know what they were protesting because the signs were hand drawn and they were holding them at an angle such that I couldn't actually see them very well. And I was too busy to circle back around and ask them what they were upset about.
The 18 inches of snow doesn't concern me because, well, I've already been in the process. Went one store tonight and got a bunch of things we might run short of as far as like food, so on.
Right.
and head over to like BJ's, the Costco like Club Warehouse deal and pick up a good bit of canned goods.
Every time you say you're heading over to BJ's, I think of something else. Just so you know.
I I'm retired Navy. Yeah, I know what
We
you're
have
talking
a
about when I say that.
actually you probably don't. So we have a here in Oklahoma we have a BJ's restaurant. It's like a steakhouse. And so we've done IT for them, set up their point of sale systems, and did a bunch of data recovery for them once when their new manager lost all their employee files and stuff like that. Hold on, just one.
Yeah, already got plenty of propane, 15 gallons of kerosene, and besides, when we stop over at BJ's tomorrow, go and get like 10 or 15 gallons of gas in case the generator, in case we lose power.
Yeah, I need to make sure my van is filled up because I've got a generator in the van, and so if we ever lose power, I just run a cord from the van into the house, and I just run it off the power inverter. I don't think we're going to get any ice or snow. I think it's just going to be cold.
Well, for us, they can't make up their mind. One map is saying that the freezing rain and sleet is going to stay to the south of us, and other maps are showing, hey, you guys are probably going to get close to a half an inch or more of ice, and I'm like, okay. So I'm doing the only prudent thing in that case, and because weather service can't tell me one way or the other, I'm going to get 10 or 15 gallons of
He's got
gasoline
good
so I
armor,
can
and
run a generator. Yeah.
Oh, this guy's got good armor, and he's very stable, and he's got this guy's actually a pretty. All right, so I may not want to actually engage him up close. This guy's got crap. This guy may be a tough cookie to. Alright, let's go armor piercing.
Which, I've got this nice big wheel 12 kilowatt generator, and the connection already set up outside the house with a matching cable to where,
There we go.
need be, if Duke Power lose grid power, you just open up the main breakers to the house and hook it up, and instead of possibly running like the heat pump or the emergency heat that went along with it, can still run most everything in the house, like aids, the well pump, the hot water heater, the stove, and the central air circulating fan, so circulate all the nice heat from that big kerosene heater I have around the house.
Alright. Man, this guy fucking hurts. 20% to hit. Jesus. Alright, I think we're gonna bail. This is not working out so well. 19.
You guys are sinking ships.
Yeah, actually, right now I'm getting my ass kicked. That's what's happening. How are you doing, Matt?
I'm doing well. It's patch day in WO, so and there's a new mech chassis.
Okay.
So just getting in.
Ow, son of a bitch. This guy's hitting the shit out of me.
Don't die.
No, that's what I'm trying. Unfortunately, I'm fast enough I can run away even though I got damaged. I mean, knocked out a quarter of my structure. He hit the shit out of me. It's one of those old, early, like, 3-mast light cruisers that's super stable. So he's got really great to hits. Even though his guns are shit. and he's experienced.
And also has very high resistance, so hard to do damage on him.
Yeah. He still has better to hits than I do, so I've got a bunch of damage instability now, which doesn't help. Yeah, let's smoke up and see if we can put some more distance between us. Yeah, that didn't work out so well. That was definitely a
Leave you
rough
to
day.
it as I go to my things. Catch you later.
Take care. Yeah, that was more painful than I wanted it to be. I think I'm gonna lose some experience over this one. 'Cause I lost almost a third of my crew. This was rough. Well, let's see how bad this. I got some experience at least. All right. Yeah, he hit the shit out of me. That light cruiser was no joke. Alright. So we can invade a France now. I think I want to get... probably Guangzhou Wan. 24,000 tons. Yes, please. Well, that's a fucking battleship. It's a small battleship. That's, I don't have any battleships here, do I? Where'd my battleships go? They are here. So you guys are going to intercept them down here. You guys, being the battleships, you're going to go up here. And you guys are going to go there. Alright, that's how we're going to do this. And... that's a 2-month refit for that thing. I probably get one of these guys just up and running. And I'll have to suspend. I think we'll do that. Do one of these guys. Yeah.
Nice. My personal tabard has the old guild look to it.
How did you do? Really? Okay.
Yeah.
And how do you have a personal tabard?
I can't remember.
Figure that out. Turn-based. That sounds cool. Is that like fantasy or sci-fi or historical? What is that, Vicious? What are we doing over here? So these guys all sort of fucked off. Oh, this is a bunch of... I got a bunch of guys here, huh?
Okay, I think I figured this.
We probably ought to just go and park these guys just right off the coast of that and take whatever that is, just be done with it. I think that's what we're gonna do. Oh, the Soviets ran away. That's unfortunate. Alright, who's Denmark allied with? Nobody. I mean, I could take Greenland. Have you guys just... Labrador Sea... I'm not going to be able to catch those guys. We're just going to... We're going to go here. You don't have anybody going there. These guys are doing good. That's doing good. Alright. So... Next turn's going to be an invade Russia turn, which I can just keep on gobbling up the Black Sea, which I might as well have got ships there. One more turn on them. Yeah, we'll just gobble up the Black Sea. Oh yeah, in the Pacific. What's these guys? Where did? Yeah, that guy died. So there's a torpedo boat there. I've got a bunch of battleships in Western North America that I'm not doing anything with. I could send them down to Western South America. Who's Chile allied with? The Italians. I don't care about that so much. Alright, we'll just go for it. That sounds pretty cool. Yeah, I'll look it up sometime. Let's boop him. And boop him. I feel like I'm falling behind schedule a little bit. I mean, I'm still invading stuff every turn.
Oh, the outfit sets are gonna get expensive
Why?
because I'm just buying. I'm just doing situational outfits
Alright.
for when I'm flying, for when I'm swimming, for when I'm doing whatever.
Which is exactly what they're trying to do, to get you spend all your gold. That way you'd have to go grind gold again.
Yep.
Alright, what does this guy have? He's got good armor, but not a lot of it. He's weak in the back. Alright.
Basically, every time I land from flying, you're gonna see me in a different outfit. Ooh, I wonder if I can set them up for the holidays. No, they don't go that in depth. Nuts.
Let's smoke up while we get close. should. His front's all flooded out and his back's on fire, so hopefully he'll burn up soon. There we go. Definitely not meant for one-on-one fighting. These guys are just to swarm things. Let's get you. Oh, hey, we ran into the guy. Nice. Nice. Let's go get you. What do you have? You have... It's got to be a small 10,000-ton battleship. It's got to be kind of small. Let's go get him. Yeah, I don't know how long I'm going to play tonight. Unfortunately, I've got to be up early for work. And tomorrow's going to be a long and unfortunate day. So I may not stay up too late. Alright, what do you have, buddy? You're just a small French battleship. Mark 1 guns, but they're pretty big Mark 1 guns. Mark 1, Mark 1. Alright. He's not fast. I mean, not compared to us. I wonder why the British are able to make their battleships so much faster. Ouch, that was my funnel. An aft tower hit. Knots basically. Now he's gonna start slowing down. Yeah, once you take a flooding hit, that kind of gets in the way of your velocity. Oh, he's getting beat up pretty good. Let's turn and keep closing in. Yeah, he's getting beat up pretty good. Oh, look at that. He's not doing... Oh, he's not doing well at all. Look at all that imperialism hitting him. Yeah, that's a bad day. Yeah, he's gonna sink soon. There we go. Womp womp. Yeah, Vicious, I can't do anything about it being winter. Go talk to Voragath about it. He's the winter person. Boop. Oh, he got some damage on me. Alright. Oh, we caught another cruiser. That's good. That's really good. Let's go poke some holes in this guy, too. Alright, let's go catch this guy. Although, Vicious, it might be that Voragath only knows how to make it colder, not warmer.
The cold is always better than the heat.
Yeah, so see, it's definitely Voragath's fault.
See, you can always dress up for the cold. There's a limit to how much you can take off when it's hot.
At least without going to jail.
Exactly.
Where does Vicious live at that he's complaining about the winter there?
I don't know. Where do you live at, Vicious? Remind me. I forget. Maybe Vicious needs to go bring over some ice agents to deport the cold weather.
Okay, Baltimore. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you're fucked.
Yeah, yeah. You have my sympathies, and not just because of the weather.
There goes a flash fire. No more cruiser. Have you run away? Oh, we got another cruiser to kill.
Yeah, the first winter I was in the Navy, the winter of '77, they had me in basic machinist mate school up at Great Lakes Training Center, north of Chicago. Then the next winter, when I was going through the last part of my nuclear power training, they had me in upstate New York and Saratoga Springs. Then I got to spend 2 years in Scotland. So, and people still ask me when I went to go ahead and retire from the Navy, why I turned down 3 different job offers to be maintenance supervisor at a civilian nuclear power plant, because 2 of them were in New York and one was next to Chicago. I was like, fuck you, I want North Carolina deal.
No, somebody's shooting at me. Oh, you're flooding already. I got a lucky hit. Oh shit, that's not good. The hell did you? Many bulkheads. What the hell hit you? 9.9-inch gun, belt overpen, and it's flooding. Shit. Engine 1, Engine 2, flash fire, main gun. Jesus. Talk about a critical hit. Well, you're screwed.
Wait a minute, is it turbines like on the coast of Oregon?
Yeah, something like that, but this is Vicious.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Turpit's just complaining, so saying out Oregon coast, he didn't like it much better.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, Gulf Pacific, but I'm like, he spent 11 years of the time I was in the Navy out in that area, visiting down, like around in Portland along the coast, and then or at that sub base. I'm like,
Yeah.
if you can't handle a winter on the coast of Pacific Northwest, I'm sorry, you're just a pussy.
Yeah, you're definitely not going to be able to handle upstate New York, that's for sure.
No.
Um,
The difference between winter and summer is out there, at least around the Seattle and Kitsap Peninsula area, was in the summer you had warm rain, and in the winter you had cold rain.
the Autumns are doing terrorisms. Looks like we got to take the Bosphorus. All right. We're going to do it. Need 115,000 tons, which is probably more than I readily have. Oh, no, I've got plenty of tons. Alright, so... we're going to have you guys go here. And we're going to have...
And if you complete the mythic armor set, it auto completes the lower tier armor sets.
Really? Okay. Alright, so whose turn is it to get invaded? Um... It's probably Russia's turn to get invaded, isn't it? It is Russia's turn to get invaded. Alright, so we want to take probably... That's going to be Soviet Far East, or is that what territory? Eastern Siberia? I think that's Eastern Siberia. Let's get Eastern Siberia. I'll take care of that. Let's see here. Anything more north than the equator is too cold for him. Oh, man. Used to date a girl in Ithaca, New York. That was crazy weather. Yeah, Ithaca is cold. That is definitely fuck cold. What kind of warship should you do? You should obviously do a light cruiser. I mean, why wouldn't you do a light cruiser? It's like the answer to most problems. 3 more months till I get the engines. Mark II 11-inch guns. Alright. Send you guys after him. And leave those alone. I gotta clean up all this Caribbean stuff. Who are the Ottomans allied with? I don't think they're allied with anybody, are they? No, they're not. Alright, so we can go take them out. So, uh-oh, why are you not having enough invasions now? And that's because you're out of bounds, you little moron. Alright. Nope, not doing that. No, we're not doing this one again either. That didn't work out so well last time. That's 7 light cruisers there. How many tons is these 7 light cruisers? 25,000 tons. Alright, so Djibouti is in the Arabian Sea, and I have not enough tonnage in the Arabian Sea. I got all of these guys. I could probably take him out. We'll give it a try. Light cruisers are like the best thing ever. I don't know what you're talking about. I think you're just stupid. What's this ELA teacher? What's ELA mean? Oh, nighttime. Actually, this will actually benefit me. English language arts. That. Why don't they just call? Why don't they just call it an English teacher? What's the difference between learning English and English language arts? What were you saying, Vorgath?
Fortunately, the outfit slots are all characters, across all characters, so you don't have to buy them again.
Oh, that's interesting. So you... Yeah, English language arts sounds a little bit suspicious. Oh, this guy got in close. He's got pretty good stuff. Alright, we're gonna go armor piercing.
Oh, they changed that.
What's your back armor like? Back armor's not that. 0.6 inches. Ouch. Hopefully he won't hit me now. Oh shit, that didn't work out so... That didn't work out so well. We lost him in the... Alright, well that wasn't...
I've been mohawked. You remember back in the day when Mr. T did that thing about he's a night elf mohawk?
Yeah.
Well, they started when you were leveling up, the NPCs drop bags of goodies, including a mohawk grenade.
Oh no.
Yeah, I've been mohawked.
Hey, I'd take a mohawk. Hell, at least I would have some hair on the top of my head.
When I was a kid, there's this guy on the city bus. My brother and I called him aircraft carrier head because his hair was like a flat top, but it stuck out about a foot in front of his face. Like, was just like a perfectly flat top. I don't know how he did that. Probably lots of gel, I suppose. So we just called him Aircraft Carrier Head. Alright, so I just need to hit you some more. There's a flash fire. Now you're screwed. Now you're screwed. Okay, there we go. Just cook off his ammo. Elmer's glue. Yep, I mean, it might have been.
I can remember back in the 60s, barbershops used to have that stuff. It was like almost like a little waxy. It looked like, like a really soft deodorant stick, and it had basically with some kind of gel. When he wanted, the hair to stand up in the front, they'd take it and just like, coat the hair with it right there to make it stick together.
Yeah.
I forget what they called it.
I don't know. So he's going there. So these guys need to get back into the Arabian Sea so I can get Djibouti. And then I need to suspend. Just suspend that. Alright. $32,000. That's not enough. Alright, here we go. Hopefully. You know what? I think I might have forgotten to invade something this turn, and that would be really bad if I did. Oh god, I hope I didn't fuck up. I hope I didn't fuck up. I think I might have fucked up. I guess we'll find out. They'll set me back a turn, son of a bitch. It's a self-evaluation essay of my performance in class. What a fucking stupid assignment! He should be like, I'm the best student ever, obviously. What a stupid fucking assignment. Yeah, I'm. If I ever have kids, I'm gonna totally homeschool them. Fuck that. That's dumb.
Yeah, let me guess how he's going to grade it too. If your assessment of yourself agrees with his assessment, then you get a good grade. But if his assessment of you he disagrees with your assessment of yourself, he's going to give you a failing grade on it.
Just call your teacher a racist. Call your teacher like a racist transphobe or something for not respecting your religious. I don't know. You'll come up with something.
And if he's a white male, just call him a white nationalist.
Yeah,
In Minecraft, of course.
man. I would be such an awful student if I were a kid nowadays. I would say the worst things.
I actually had a 5th grade teacher that would pull nonsense like that.
Yeah, just like tell the teacher that they need to give you an A for this stupid assignment, or you're going to tell the principal they support Trump.
And they support us.
And they support ICE. Yeah. Now you better not do that. You might get your teacher killed.
True that. Yeah, like 5th grade teacher I had, it was like, I mean, literally, he would hand out so much homework most of the time that after I got home and ate dinner and sit down to work on it, starting like about 6 or 7 o'clock, there are times I wouldn't be done with it till like 11 at night. And he had a habit of like giving out things like 600 or 800 word stories he wanted you to make up off some ridiculous story, you know, or some ridiculous essay like selling refrigerators to Eskimos and this type of nonsense all the time.
Yeah, I got some bullshit assignment once in college, so I wrote a paper about pink frogs and their use as aphrodisiacs.
How did that go?
I got an A.
Oh,
It was an assignment about how to use Microsoft Word. So we could write about anything we wanted to, but we had to show that we knew how to use the spell checker, and we had to show that we had to knew how to use like different columns, some of the different features of Word. So I deliberately spelled things wrong, and then spelled it right the second time. And we're like, notice how I deliberately spelled things, and I had a little side column that was a different size as the main column. To fuck with him, because Microsoft Word couldn't do different sized columns, and he had no idea how I did it. So I would do a little running commentary about here's where I deliberately made spelling mistakes, here's where I used the spell checker to fix it, here's where I blah 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 blah, right? And so I had the main column take up like 3/4 of the page, and then the secondary column took up 1/4 of the page and used smaller font. And he had no idea how I did it. Well, what I did is I wrote two separate documents, and I ran the piece of paper through the printer twice. And so because I knew how to do different size columns, and he couldn't figure how I did that, he gave me an A for the paper, and then also asked me if I was on drugs. Although I did get the essay topic. I was downstairs in the lobby of the dorms, the honors dorm, and I asked people for suggestions, and the guy who suggested the topic was quite high at the time. So, but he was from California, so I figured that was just, normal. Alright, so you fucking thing. Did I fuck up? No, I did. Okay, I didn't fuck up. All right. We're good. We're still good. I didn't waste a turn. So you are getting invado potatoed, and you are still getting invaded. And you're getting conquested, and you're getting conquested or invaded. We're not using my torpedo boats that way. You're good. Alright, so not sure what happened to that guy. I guess he got sanked. Sunked. So what I think I'm gonna do is I could get Coca China. Quit running from me, you coward.
Oh, so one little event I heard like a couple hours before you started streaming.
Mm-hmm.
Pam Bondi herself flew up to Minneapolis tonight.
To file charges or to subpoena.
She served subpoenas on Mayor Fry, Governor Waltz, and the Attorney General Keith Ellison.
I'm honestly shocked that she got off her ass and did anything.
Well, and also announced that within hours there would be arrests in association with what happened at the one church.
Let's get Djibouti.
Well, one guy I heard put out possible theory is basically she's the head one handling all the SCOTUS cases, which she's handling the high level SCOTUS cases, and she's letting the assistant attorney generals try to run all this other stuff, because you got to admit they got a lot. DOJ's got a lot of irons in the fire right now.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, but that's one guy's theory. He said why she seems like she's not doing anything on this other stuff is basically, Trump has her concentrating on just making sure they don't screw up any of the cases that are before the Supreme Court.
I mean that could be. I don't know if I believe that or not. I mean, because
we don't know what in the hell's going on.
I don't trust any of these goofballs. We're just gonna put it that way. I don't trust any of these goofballs.
Yeah. Like I said, old saying, trust but verify.
Yeah.
But then again, damned if I know how the Department of Justice works. So, until somebody really shows where she's really screwed something up, I'm like, okay, well, I'll give her the benefit of the doubt until really sees something concrete and proves like she's an idiot and doesn't know what she's doing.
Yeah,
There's more important things to me to be worried about what's going on in Washington than her right now.
The way that I would do it is this. I mean, if I were the Republicans, I'll start with the Democrats. If I were the Democrats, I would, do all the redistricting stuff that they're doing, because that's smart. I mean, it's evil, but it's smart. And then I would just simply be less crazy than I am right now, because all the Democrats have to do to win is just be less crazy than the Republicans. But I don't know if they can do that, because they've sort of picked some. They've sort of. They've sort of planted their flag into some issues that are not popular with the American people. If I were the Republicans, I would, I would do the election integrity stuff, like the SAVE Act and all that that the GOP leadership doesn't want to do, because I'm sure a lot of them cheat to win their primaries. Because if they don't pass the election integrity stuff, then the reason we're in this mess to begin with is that the Democrats don't trust it when the Republicans win, and the Republicans don't trust it when the Democrats win. And so you need everybody to trust the results, otherwise you're going to have fighting. And then if I were the Republicans, I'd redistrict the shit out of everything the way the Democrats are doing, because that's just the game that they're playing now.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, if I understand it right, all this redistricting crap got kicked off when Texas decided to go ahead and do their redistricting, and then like California and some of these other states decided to do
Yeah. So
go
what?
ahead and do in retaliation.
Yeah. So what happened was the Texas districts. There was some. There was an equity law in Texas that guaranteed so many gerrymandered districts for like black people or for different ethnic minorities, and that was ruled as being discriminatory. That you can't have racially motivated stuff. So Texas, rebalanced everything and just did it more straight up. Is my understanding. I'm sure they pulled some funny business because why wouldn't you? And then that sort of
I think it might have been Louisiana that actually kicked that off, because I remember.
that might be.
Yeah.
But then it started back and forth escalating between the Democrats and the Republicans. And frankly, the Democrats are better at being mean than the Republicans are. They're better at playing dirty.
Yep. And I was watching Nick Freitas had a video there earlier today, and he since the Democrats pretty well swept the Virginia state government as far as governor and attorney general and getting control of both houses of the legislature.
Oh yeah, they're gonna get pretty brutal on what they're doing in Virginia now, I think.
He went over a whole list of bills they've already submitted, and one of them is just astounding. It's to make hand counting of election ballots illegal.
Yeah. So I mean, if I were So my understanding is that the federal government can, at least in federal elections, they can say you have to follow our rules. We won't recognize. I mean, there's going to be a back and forth. I mean, the problem is that the Democrats are willing to play dirty and the Republicans aren't, and that's why the Democrats usually win, because politics is a mean sport. That's why I want nothing to do with it. But it's just. They've both sides have kind of set the rules, and the Democrats are willing to exploit the rules in ways that the Republicans are not. And then the Republicans are going to be like, "Oh, we're the good guys." No, you guys are just a bunch of assholes. Because the Republicans make a bunch of promises to their voters that the leadership has no intention of keeping. So,
believe me, after 67 years. Both parties, and I'm like, some of the same issues that they were campaigning on back when I was a kid in the 60s, they're still campaigning on because they never planned on fucking fixing them.
Yeah, no, they it's like with all the the reason everybody's so pissed at Trump and the ICE stuff is the Republicans want the illegals just as much as the Democrats do, because the Republicans want their cheap labor and the illegals want their dependent lower class. I mean, they've traded slaves for serfs.
Yeah, the Democrats also want them, like you said, until they change the U.S. Census to where you're only allowed to count U.S. citizens for how many congressional districts.
Why
illegals
the better
flood into state. Yeah, the more districts they got, and they can also cheat and allow the, shall we say, well, to use the politically correct term, the undocumented residents to go ahead and vote. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's all about money and cheating, and I just assume that the Republican leaderships are in on it too, because a lot of these goofballs keep winning primaries despite being super unpopular. Well, how do you suppose they're winning that? Well, they're probably cheating. So
well, now that we've taken that little detour.
Yeah. Let's go
back to the game here.
I just assume that all politicians are cheating, because why wouldn't they?
True. Well, yeah, like I said, even when I was a kid, what was the old meme? How can you tell when a politician is lying?
Because their mouth is moving.
Exactly.
Alright, let's go try and catch these guys. It's not going quite so well. These guys are just being hard to catch. I'm not going to worry about it. I need to... I really need to get more... really need more of these Guardians. Because these things are going to be necessary. A little slow. I guess I could just build another one. Alright, so where am I building all these at? I want to put you in Cape Town also. There we go. And I'm invading a thing. Alright, so... now I'm going to have to invade a Soviet Union next turn. So I could put these guys in the Baltic. You're never gonna actually get out, are you? Let's go here. Alright, so I need to be able to invade a... I might be able to get Crimea at the same time. I think that might be my play. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do.
Oh, are you kidding?
Huh.
I swear to God, this MS weather app, it changes from hour to hour. Now they're saying Tuesday morning of next week it's going to be down to 9 degrees down here.
Well, they're probably on drugs. Boop. And boop. And let's run away from you. Oh, there we go. There we go. I got one. We're gonna fight you. Well, that's a 2-on-1. Man, this might be. So he's trained. My guys are green. We'll try it. This may not go so well, actually. Hopefully, I have enough of a firepower superiority. It's one of those 3-mast cruisers. I'm probably gonna have to. I mean, I could try to. You just have the one torpedo and the one little gun. You're not going to be doing squat. I could try to get into point-blank range and brawl him, which I might... and the problem is his guns are going to hurt. I could try and keep my distance, but he's probably more accurate than me. This may not be a good matchup, actually. Because he's got... these are Mark 1s. Half kilometer. He's got a lot of fucking armor. Now, their high explosives can't penetrate me at this range. But my armor piercings can possibly penetrate him. 2%. He's got better to hits than I do. Motherfucker! Holy fucking shit! Motherfucker. God damn it. Really? You fucking piece of shit. You fucking piece of shit. There, oh, there we go. We got a flood. Maybe... Fuck me, that hurts. This guy fucking hurts. At 4% to hit him, he's got better to hits than me. I've got more guns that can reach him. Not by a lot. Fuck me, this hurts. I could try closing in and seeing if I can just... Alright, so I took out his secondaries. So that's going to help a lot. Alright, so there we go. So now we're going to... Fuck. How much armor does this asshole have in his guns? They're pretty fucking armored. 9 inches. Shit. Well, we're not getting through that. Ah, fuck, that hurt. Oh, God damn it. Motherfucker, you fucking piece of shit. You fucking piece of shit. He hit me hard. Get in there. There we go. Alright, take his ass out. There we go. Now he's gotten... There we go. Up yours! Fucking Frenchie. Son of a bitch, that sucked. Alright, I think I figured out what I'm gonna do for my essay. Due at midnight. It's gonna be cocky. But it'll still be work that's done and self-out. I totally want to hear it. Let's hear it. What do you got, TJ? I'm gonna stretch my legs after that one. That one sucked. I'll go auto-resolve that. Alright. I go fight him, and I'll be right back. Yeah, tell me what you're gonna do. I'm excited. Oh, let's make more tea. to be, how do I think I've been doing in class? Well, I must be doing pretty good in this class since my grade is an A and I show up and learn. That's cocky. I don't know. Now, the adult in me would say that you're probably going to piss off the teacher with that. I mean, a lot of it, I'd have to know what the teacher is and, who the teacher is. I mean, because it's a stupid fucking assignment. So, that's part of the problem. But, I mean, it really comes down to, do you want to get a good grade or do you want to... If you want to get a good grade, then don't be cocky about it and just say, I think I'm doing pretty well in class, I'm getting an A, I have perfect attendance, and so I feel like I'm doing really well. You could do something like that. You don't want to be cocky about it. You want to be a little bit humble. It just depends on the teacher's personality. I mean, because the reality is school teaches you how to do whatever the teacher wants in order to get the grade. It doesn't actually teach you a lot of useful skills other than how to suck up to somebody in charge. This guy's got bad armor. We're going to go smush him. And that's just how it is. So the responsible adult in me says, well, most of life is stupid assignments. Like with what I do for a living, a lot of what I do is a lot of really fucking stupid things. It's like I'm working on a project right now where I'm going to be redoing all the computers in this insurance company because Microsoft put out a bad update and fucked all the email on all these computers. Oh, that was an interesting ricochet. So, it's a lot of life is just stupid shit. And a lot of times, you're given a shit test and you're not really sure what it is they're really looking for. Still at 100%. All right. So this is going to be a Soviet invasion turn. I've got 33,000 tons in the Baltic. Oh my tea is ready. I will be right back. Yeah, no, Mike, I thought I would go out of business years ago, but Microsoft keeps fucking things up, and that keeps me in business. I'll be right back. All right, TJ, we're gonna go all honor student on you, and I'm gonna tell you how you get an A. Okay? How you get an A is you just say, like, I think I'm doing well in this class. I've been getting A's. I feel like I'm understanding the material, especially, and then you list like the 3 most important topics that he's covered during the year. I'm understanding your lessons on nuanced use of grammar. I'm, understanding, your lessons on, whether it's better to tell a story in first person or second person or third person or whatever. Just whatever his most important lessons are. Cite a couple of things that he's taught you that he thinks is going to be important, because people like to be praised, so you're going to suck up to him a little bit. And so, like, if you could list 3 examples of things that he's taught you that are important that you learned, and be like, I have great attendance. The assignments don't seem to be, the assignments are challenging but well within my ability as long as I work hard. Something like that, right? And that's basically how you get an A, by making the teacher feel like he's doing a good job. So Latvia or Lithuania, Northern Finland, Southern Finland, don't care about those, but Latvia's right here. Latvia and Lithuania. So Latvia would be a good one to grab. That's 32,000 tons, though. Lithuania would be easier. Or Estonia. Estonia would actually be really good. Where's Estonia at? Estonia is right there. We're going to get Estonia. There we go. That'll take care of that. But yeah, that's what I would do to get an A. Well, it doesn't matter if he hasn't done anything important. You want to make him feel like he's important. I mean, high school basically just teaches you how to bullshit people. But that's what you do if you want to get an A. No joke. That's going well. That is going well.
It's sad to say that is one. Does seem to end up being one of the more important skills in society.
Oh no, it totally is.
Yeah. How to BS and flatter someone and suck up to them
without them thinking you're doing it.
Exactly. Which I've never been too good at that, but explains some of the evaluations I got when I was in the Navy.
Well, I mean, it's just a necessary skill. It's bullshit, but it's what it is. And go chase all these little fuckers around.
Yeah, like when it turned to like going up for like, before the E7 selection board, and one boater was on early 90s. They're saying, oh well, you need to make yourself stand out, like volunteer to be leader of a scout troop or to teach Sunday school.
I'm pretty sure that the
Blah
best way
blah.
to survive the military is to not volunteer for anything.
Yeah, they're saying go out on your own time, and volunteer to help lead a Boy Scout troop, or to teach Sunday school, or to get involved in some project like helping to refurbish a school like that. It was all extracurricular BS
Yeah.
that didn't really have the time for being in the Navy, and it had nothing whatsoever to do with the Navy. And I made the comment in front of Chief of the Boat one time. I said, this is about nothing more than kissing babies and kissing ass.
That's
exactly. Get selected for chief.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, and that was the wrong thing to say.
Oh yeah, of course it's the wrong answer, but that's exactly what it is. It's just how the world works. Actually, you know what I ought to do? I ought to... What are you? Oh, you are battleships. Oh, okay, I can take care of business here. You're gonna have that finished soon, so these guys... Actually, you... are going to go in here. That's what we're going to do. Alright. But yeah, most of life is just bullshit. It's just, most of life is just pretending somebody else's bullshit's important. Let's go sink that. Okay. Well, I need to upgrade some things. Actually, it doesn't matter because I'm going to be doing some other stuff soon, so... I mean, like, a lot of my job on the corporate side, some local IT guy is paying us so that when something goes wrong, we get blamed and the other guy keeps his job, right? And that's just all it is. It's like there was this series of auto dealerships that were taken care of. And there's this kid that's the IT guy, and he's a good kid. He knows a little bit about what he's doing. He can do all the easy stuff. And so he just hires us for all the hard stuff. That way he looks good. If anything goes wrong, we get blamed. He keeps his job. And if everything goes right, he comes out like a champ, and then then our job is to make sure he looks good to his boss. And so he keeps hiring us because we make sure that he looks good to his boss. And that's all it is. Boop. And boop. And boop. We are taking out these ships. So a lot of times it's just important to know what the game is that you're playing. And to cover your ass. So now on the other hand, high school doesn't actually matter that much. I mean, it matters as far as getting into college, but I guess that's the other question, TJ, is what do you want to do after high school? Okay, how... He's pretty tough. Alright, he's got the good armor, just not a lot of it. Bonk. What hit him? That was a... 9.9-inch gun? Yeah, it's right in the front. So, the reality is this. If you're going into the military... I mean, Mitchell, do they even care what your grades are in the military? I thought all they cared about was your ASVAB, right? I mean, maybe your high school, if you decide to do college after the military, it might matter. As long as you graduate high school, if you're going in the military afterwards, I don't know how much it matters. That would be a Mitchell question. Oh, this guy's getting jacked up. I just hope my brother's kids never watch my streams, because they're going to be like, Daddy, Uncle Mark says a lot of really bad things. And he's going to be like, yes, he does. Don't be like Uncle Mark. That's probably what's going to happen. Honestly, TJ, just enjoy being a kid while you can, because life gets hard. So cherish the good times so that you have something fun to think about when life sucks. That's probably my best advice. Because 20 years from now, you're not going to give a shit what you did about this paper. But if you want to get an A, just go, write whatever he wants you to write. Boop. Oh, wow, he took a hard hit. That sucks. I lost a lot of transports. Zaire. They're doing some terrorism. Sure, let's get those terrorists. Got a lot of fucking torpedo boats running around here, don't they? Whose turn is it to get invaded? France's turn? I could get Middle Congo and get a twofer. I think that's what we're gonna do. There we go. Let's get Middle Congo. Alright, so a lot of these guys got built, which is good. What explosives do we have coming along? Doesn't matter. Armor piercing, capped shells, I mean, that's helpful. Alright, what do we want to do here? I could start refitting a bunch of my ships. These 1896 patrol ships are not awful. It's 1897 now. I could if I were to upgrade these guys, get a little bit better. I mean, that's really all I'm doing is just beefing that up a little bit. It doesn't make that... It's not actually that big of a difference. I mean, I could beef up the speed a little bit. Honestly, it's not that big of a difference. Isn't really... I'm not even sure if it's worth doing. It's a 1-month refit. I could beef up the main deck even. No, it doesn't offsets things. That make things more balanced, but not... Honestly, none of it makes that big of a difference. I mean, I could add more. I could add like another secondary gun or something. Yeah, there's not really, other than maybe sticking on like one more gun, it's not really that much extra I can do. I could beef up the speed just a smidge. I guess that's about it, really. It's not really that big of a... Not really that big of an improvement. Oh, I could beef up the turret armor. Actually, that might be... That might actually be what I want to do. Do something like that. I mean, I could beef up the armor quite a bit. Makes it less stable, though. Or if we're gonna do this, put that there. Well, that over makes it too heavy. That's sort of unfortunate. Let's take another crack at this. Because none of these are really that big of an improvement. I go with a slightly better engine. So if I do that, then suddenly it's a 2-month refit. Well, that's no fun. It's not really worth it for that. I don't want to move these around too much. I could scoot this stuff back if I had to. Oh, that wouldn't work very well, would it? And then I could take these 2.9s instead of putting them there. No. Do that. And gets the extra tonnage going. We beef it up to 5.8 inches of armor. And it's a 1-month design. And it's still about how it was before. And that's probably worth it. Alright. I think that's probably worth it. Is there anything else that I need to beef up? Still can't extend the length of the gun barrel. Good as it's gonna get. Alright, so there may not actually be any point in me upgrading these ships. Oh, your engine efficiency is awful. I can beef up the armor. You're already going fast enough. I'm not really going to make you go any faster. I can't get the main armor going any better either. It's a 2-month refit. I don't know if it's even worth it. It's probably better for me just to make more Guardian ships, to be honest. Because protecting my transports is really the primary goal right now. Because these guys are all beating up whatever we're running into. Sorry, 2.1, 2.2. 22.3. Alright, so that's where it gets really nasty. And you guys are fast enough already to catch everything, so I don't need to worry about the speed that much. I can increase main deck, make it more stable. This is all... I'm not getting any more range out of you. These are all as good as we're going to get. This is all as good as we're going to get. I could go for some 4-inch guns if I want just some extra. If I want just some extra oomph. I even make these like 5-inch or 6-inch guns. That's Mark 1s. I go 5-inch guns. If I want to do something like that. Well, now it's overweight. This is a front tower 6. Which that's the best front tower I've got. I don't really have any other... These are sort of awkward firing spots. I mean, I could put these guys here. And then beef up the front armor a little bit. So that's not awful. Engine efficiency's better, the range is a little bit better. I go for more superstructure. There we go. So I could do that, and that gives me a little more firepower, a little bit better superstructure, a little bit better armor, better engine efficiency. Sure, we'll do that. Okay. Although really, I think what I need is I just need more Guardian ships. I mean, I could make a new design. I can make like a new battleship, but this is just a stupid battleship. And I don't really need any new battleships until I have the Dreadnoughts. I mean, the Battleship 3... Eh. Eh. I mean, I could do something like, but it just, eh. I think what I really need is more Guardians. And because these things are relatively tanky. And I've got about 60,000 tons. I don't think I can build 10. Oh, I might be able to build 10. Certainly build 9. Alright, so where am I going to put these guys? I want to put 3 of them in Scapa Flow. I gotta go and name these things. Guardian 17. Let's put 3 of these guys in Scapa Flow. Probably 3 of them in Malta. Or Cyprus would be fine. And then I want to put 3 of them probably here in Singapore. There we go. Alright, that'll take care of that. Why do I suddenly have... Probably because people are... Well, we're losing transport capacity also. Is a French invasion turn. Alright, so that's... Let's double check all of our invasions. So you are going good. You're doing fine still. You're doing good. You're doing good. You're doing fine. You're doing fine. You're doing fine. And you're on your way. We're going to get him. Alright. Alright, let's see what we got. And I need to wrap it up here pretty soon because it's midnight, so this might be my last turn. Boop. And boop. And boop. How fast are you going? 18 knots? Yeah, we can catch you. Okay, so you guys are gonna leave. Let's go catch these guys. And I know I really need to upgrade my assault ships, but I think just building my Guardians to protect the transports is more important right now. So I've got to get my ports secured. I forgot to check the range on the Guardians. I mean, they need to have a long range, but maybe they don't. You're pretty good. I know that. There we go. Okay, that's more realistic. Alright. We'll just go right on in. That was a nice hit. Ooh, that was a good hit. Yeah, he's screwed now. Alright, he's screwed now. Alright, let's go get this other light cruiser. Alright, let's go catch this guy. At some point, I'll need to probably take on, like, Italy or somebody. Oh, this guy is kind of... Oh, he's not that fast. He's low fuel also, so he's screwed. He is screwed. Ow. Hey now. Take that. This thing really fucking hurts. Even hurts these guys. Yeah, these 3-mast cruisers are kind of tough. They're not fast, but boy do they hurt. Jesus! How are you hitting? He is hitting me so fucking hard. Maybe it's just because he's really stable. He's got 28% chance to hit. At 9% to hit. Minus 40% hull stability and tower. Minus 23%. Yeah, I mean he's got a lot more stability than I do. He's hitting the shit out of me. I mean, what the hell? Yeah, those 3-mast cruisers are no joke. It's a fucking light cruiser. It's hitting me hard. I mean, I'll sink it, but still. Well, that was a tough little bastard, wasn't he? Alright, well, he's dead now. He hurt me pretty bad. At least I didn't lose as many ships this time. Alright. Major offensive against China, which is good. I got Djibouti, got that in northern Russia. Alright. Ottoman empires are doing terrorisms in Palestine. Sure. We're gonna go there. 29,000. Oh, that's not enough. Oh, that's enough. Yeah, okay. 13,000. Alright, so we're good. Alright, so I need to deal with that. There we go. Alright, so I need to then start upgrading. I want to upgrade some of my ships here. So what is my oldest assault ship? It's going to be an Assault 4. Jesus, that's old. So if I go by class, it'll be assault number 87. I mean, these are all 1891s. I could refit all of these guys and just get them done. That's probably better than just building a bunch more Guardians. Just get these guys up to reasonable standards. I mean, they're in San Diego, so they're not that important. So I could just refit these like one at a time. Realistically, with this guy being in San Diego, I should activate them and move them somewhere else. So 87, 88, 89, and 90. Ooh, I am over tonnage by a little bit, aren't I? Ooh. $8,000 tons over. Oh, still a little bit over. Alright, that's fine. I will suspend you also. There we go. Alright, so that takes care of that, and then I've got... I can start refitting some patrol ships. I can do like one of them. Um, 1894s are my number 7s are the oldest. So 15. What is patrol? What is patrol 15? $18.94. So I guess the top ones are the oldest. These are all 1894. So 15. 15 through 107. Okay. That worked out all right. That's doing good. Let's start cranking the technology back up. I guess commissioning is really expensive. So it's a Soviet invasion turn. We're attacking China. So for Soviets, we're going to attack probably like southern Siberia. And these guys are going to go here to Petropavlovsk. We got northern Russia, so we don't need these guys here anymore. These guys can all start heading into the Baltic, probably. That's still solid. That's solid. That's solid. It will be solid. Who are the Soviets allied with? Nobody. France is allied with nobody either, so... Alright. So these guys start heading in there. As far as France goes... next turn... So I'm going to let the army take care of China because they seem to be doing all right with that. This fleet will eventually work its way through Russia, so I'm not too worried about that. We can start dealing with Madagascar and... we just start eating up Africa. I'll probably need to get something going on here in southern France. These guys will be done soon, so they'll move around to southern France. And who am I pissing off? Is there any... Austro-Hungary? Alright, so everybody but China and Japan, which I'll have to park some dudes off their coast to start pissing them off also. If these guys go in for repair, it's going to just be awful. I could move these guys up here to Sea of Japan. I think I'll actually do that. Put you guys up there. And start working on some of this. Alright, this is pretty solid. So I think I'm gonna wrap it up. It's been 3.5 hours. Take care, Turpitz. Take care, Mitchell. Take care, Vorgath.
Okay, have a good one there.
I'll try. I'm actually not that tired, but I know that if I don't go to bed now, it's going to be... I'm going to suck tomorrow morning, so we're going to be responsible and shit. So, that's the plan. Let's go save you. Alright, thanks for hanging out, guys. And for those of you who are new, like the video, subscribe to the channel. And I'll be on tomorrow night for something, hopefully. Tomorrow's going to be a really long day, so I may just fall asleep after work. So we'll just see how it goes. So I may not be on, but I'll try to be. But it may be a little late. Anyway, good night, guys.